Okay, repeat after me. OPPO Enco W11 True Wireless Stereo Headphones. Oh, you did? Easily. Okay. Hey everyone, Mukul here, and yes, I have no idea why they wrote headphones with these buds rather than earphones or earbuds. I bought these from the Flipkart sale recently as they seem to have dropped a lot in price during the last sale. Got them for around 1800 rupees, which is about 20 to 25 pounds or 20 US dollar to 22 US dollars. I will post their Amazon global links in the description too. In the package, which was aesthetically pleasing, you get the charging case with the buds inside of them and a very short USB-C cable to charge them. You also get 3 pairs of earbud tips in it, small, medium and large sized. The mid-sized ear tips were too small for me, so I, for the first time in my life, used the largest one this time. That's what she said. The quality and finish of the case is great and it has a USB-C charging port. The buds are extremely tiny and they look good actually. They scream premium finish overall and do not rattle in the case, which is good if your life is very shaky. The 2 charging points are quite visible on the bud and on the charging case too, and they are IP55 rated, so they are protected from limited dust ingress and low pressure water jets. So you can bath with them in light rain but cannot stand under your strong bathroom shower, if you had that in your mind. The 2 buds stick to the case quite effectively thanks to the theory of magnetism and whatnot. I mean, those north and south poles work great here, and there is kind of an immense satisfaction here when the buds just easily sticks to the case. Oh, so good. I think they look okay in the ears. I mean, I'm not a fashion expert and I mostly wear black t-shirts, so I don't know if I look good with them or not. So you be the judge, but just try not to be over judgmental. Okay, let's first discuss the quality of the sound here before anything else. I mean, most of you anyway would want to know that besides anything else. Well, I mostly listen to trance and listening to them on these earphones were brilliant. The bass is satisfying and they are quite thumpy but not extremely bassy like how some people might like it to be. So their low levels of variance is quite wide. If I'm able to enjoy a lot of non-vocal trance on these earbuds, then that should say a lot about the bass on these earphones. Sometimes I would say earbuds and sometimes I would say earphones. Just brilliant. The mids are fine as per my limited knowledge of sound, but the vocals aren't that punchy. I listened to Sweet Child of Mine on them and I feel the vocals could have used a bit more power. But if I fiddle with them in the equalizer for a bit, I could fix that part easily. Because these earbuds are quite balanced in nature, their response to fiddling with the equalizer bars was quite effective. Wow man, I suddenly sound like a sound scientist. Sound like a sound scientist? So I would say that these earbuds in this price segments are just great for balanced music listeners. For movies and videos, the earphones responded great with the wide variations of sounds one could expect from a Netflix show or a movie. The earphones are quite loud too. At 100% you will hardly hear anything from your environment, and that is the case too at 80% of volume. The passive noise isolation is just not there, so rely on your music or podcast or the movie you're watching to cut out any outer noise. That is if you're someone like me and you just hate any noise in your environment. Another great aspect of these buds is voices from the other end during phone calls are extremely clear. And that is true both on regular calls and calls on apps like WhatsApp. But what is not so great on these earphones is the quality of their mic. I have seen a lot of people here do a straight recording of their voice on their phones and share those samples. But here are some samples of my voice with and without voice over Wi-Fi. And these clips were recorded on a phone at the other end to have a better introspect.
So right now I'm in a room with AC and fan switched on and on Vivo Wi-Fi. And if I shift to another room. So right now I'm in a room with no sound of a fan or an AC, and I'm on Vivo Wi-Fi. And now again I'm in the room which has the AC and fan switched on, and the Vivo Wi-Fi is switched off. So now my Vivo Wi-Fi has been turned off, and I'm still in the room with no fan or an AC being operated in. So this call recording is from my phone as I'm connected to another phone, and it's not like how the previous recordings were, which were retrieved from the other phone. So clearly you can judge how clear this will sound more as compared to the previous audios which I just played.
So yeah, as you can tell, the call quality experience for the other user will be just below average. I think the noise cancellation of the mic just works too intensely that it reduces the depth of your voice a lot too. The sound is too echoey, which is the case in most of the non-stem TWS earbuds. So the music and the movies is where these earbuds truly excel. Well, now let's talk about the connectivity. The connectivity of these with my OnePlus 8 was swift and without any issue. Both of them have Bluetooth 5.0 on them, so that might have helped. As soon as they come out of the case, they connect instantly to the phone, if the phone's Bluetooth is on. There hasn't been a single issue with them in terms of connectivity since my 10 days of continuous usage with them. I also connected these with my PC and they connected quite promptly with it too. And actually the tab controls also worked on the PC. I'm pretty sure the cheap Bluetooth dongle I use on my PC isn't Bluetooth 5.0, which these earbuds support, but there were no noticeable lag when I watched videos on my PC. But this made me realize that these don't have multi-device connection, so you can only connect these earbuds with a single device at a single point of time and not with multiple devices at multiple point of times. Speaking of controls, you can tap and hold the right earbud to increase the volume and do the same on the left to decrease the volume. Double tap on any of them to receive a call. Triple tap to activate your Google Assistant or Alexa Assistant if you use Amazon Alexa services a lot. For example, Alexa picks up your voice commands when you are on Amazon Music. But if you're thinking them taking out from your ear will pause the music too, then well, they don't. Until you put them back in their case, they will keep wasting that music of yours in thin air. But there is quite some lag when it comes to the key taps to the phone. I definitely need to wait a second or more when that pause actually pauses stuff on my phone. Reducing and increasing the volume also takes its sweet time. And because of this lag, sometimes you might tap twice or thrice to check if your command actually registered or not. And the earbud might get pushed deeper inside the ear. So this definitely needs some getting used to, so eventually this would also be fine. OPPO claims that these earbuds have a 5 hours of battery life, but in my use case where I made calls and listened to a lot of music at about 80% volume, the battery died in about 3 hours and sometimes at max to 3.5 hours. There was also a lot of idle time of about 8 hours when I did not put them back in the case. And this was consistent in all of the 3 full discharge tests I did. The charging case was able to provide almost 3 full charging cycles when I drained them completely. So yeah, the battery life on these are just fine. There's nothing exceptional going on here with them and actually nothing bad too. I've also noticed that the right earbuds always dies first. And when the battery goes anywhere below 20%, the voice quality can drop more on these. But music videos will work just fine. The earbuds will give you a 2 beep sound when they are near the death of their battery life. And when it comes to the comfort, I think you can easily use this continuously for an hour. My ear dimension should be on the screen, so for me, I felt a little discomfort only after an hour of usage. And it was quite comfortable when I wore it inside the helmet too. And if in case I am ever possessed and the demon inside me shakes my head too much, they won't fall. That is in case I'm wearing these at the time of being possessed. Except for just okay mics as one of the drawbacks, there is just one more issue which I found. It was not so consistent, but on rare occasions I noticed that whilst I was watching a YouTube video, the audio and video went out of sync for a couple of times. A double tap on the video fixed the lag immediately, but that means gamers shouldn't really rely on these earphones for gaming. Charging them can take up to 2 hours. There is a small light in the front of the case, and when the earbuds are not inside it, the color red would mean low battery, the yellow color would mean medium battery, and the green would mean good battery. And once you put the earbuds inside the case, this light will show the battery levels of the earbuds and not of the case. But for earbuds, you can also easily see their battery levels in the Bluetooth option of your phone. So yeah, that's extremely convenient. So for the price I got them, I really don't have any major complaints with these earbuds. The price and 1 year of warranty gives quite an assurance of the reliability of these. The okayish performance of the mic is a definite letdown, but the overall package is a good buy. They look good and they sound great. They are also good with connectivity too. They are also quite compact and they also have an above average battery life. So overall, I would definitely recommend these, and especially at the price I got them at. Anything lower than what I got them for would be a steal. Except if most of your use case is taking a lot of phone calls and going through a lot of talking sessions, then I would say don't go for these earbuds. I will post its Flipkart and Amazon links in the description below. Hit a like and sub with the bell if this video helped you in any way. Stay safe, humans, and avoid listening to earphones at 100% volumes like me. That's all for today. Mubot out.